I'm excited about this. This Sunday, the 17th annual Father's Day Ride is happening at Steelyard Commons. More than 600 bikers come together to encourage and empower men to take care of their health and also inspire one another to be great dads. And we're so glad to welcome today Kevin Jackson and Johnnie Lemons into our studio this morning to break down what this event is all about. First up, the 17th year that you guys have been doing this. Kevin, how did this all start?
Well, it started with a vision that I had, and I had to realize that there were certain dates that didn't help me. I felt empty, I felt lonely, and that date was Father's Day.
Why is that?
Well, I didn't have a real good relationship with my biological kids. And on top of that, my 21-year-old stepson committed suicide. Not only did he commit suicide, but he committed suicide in my home, and it was with my weapon, and I found him. I was the last one to talk to him and the first one to find him. So I knew that day I would struggle on Father's Day. So I needed to find something like my passion. What was my passion? I need to find peace as opposed to sadness. And what gave me peace at that time was riding my motorcycle. And I was in a motorcycle group at the time, and I know I had supportive friends. And I reached out to a person who I trusted, who I respected, who I really admired. And I said, hey, man, I allowed myself to be vulnerable. I said, man, hey, can you help me? Yeah. I'm struggling with this. And if we can just for maybe 5 hours, you could just take my mind off of this, and we could ride our motorcycles, because that's what gave all of us peace. We shared that similar bond with the motorcycle. And the motorcycle culture is really a brotherhood. Right. So that was important. But I reached out to him, and here we are.
Wow. And Johnnie, it has grown. I mean, it is really large. And what I like about it is we have inspiration. We kick it off with prayer. But there's also a health component to it as well that you want men to be aware of in regards to prostate cancer.
Yes, ma'am. What we do is we try to be a conduit to the community, especially for men. A lot of times men go overshadowed. They get overshadowed. Mother's Day, you're
huge.
Giving, yes,
right,
gifts and everything. Fathers, you might get a tie, socks. Right. But that's fine because we know what role we are. But whenever we need help from someone else, who do you call on? We have this masculine facade that I can handle everything on my own. And being an officer, and we go through a lot, we see a lot, what happens is you need to be able to sometimes sit back and know that you could talk to someone about things that's going on and they would understand, and most of all, not judge you.
So at this event on Saturday, you're going to have people there to do several things. The prostate screening, I'm bringing that up because in African-American men, it is huge.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We had, there's an organization, and the name of it is the Case Comprehensive Cancer Center with Case Western Reserve. Okay. Okay, a young lady reached out to me. It's funny that she was looking for me for 3 years because she heard about the ride. Right. But I would see her all the time because she used to hang out with my son. Okay. Okay, but she never knew that I was that person. And she went all around, and when she finally found me, she told me what it was about and how she wanted to screen and if I can assist her. And she ended up assisting me, and she's very, very, very big part of this ride now. So that'll be a part of it as well. And Kevin, can you tell me from day one how this started? That's okay. And seeing it 17 years later, tell me that as we close here, what does that do for you personally?
Oh my gosh. And Johnnie and I talked about this not too long ago, and I kind of capitulated to him. This vision was a spiritual thing. Spirituality came out of this. I kept seeing Jeremiah 29:11 kept coming to my mind, and Proverbs 27:17, where it says, iron sharpens iron, so yes, other men sharpen one another. That kept coming to my mind. To see it now, I just wanted that safe place for men to be able to hang out, forge relationships, just be accountable for everything.
And that bond.
And that
That brotherhood bond.
That brotherhood bond, because I know what I went through.
Right.
And I didn't want anyone else feeling like that at all.
And what you're doing on Father's Day, you're bringing men together so they don't feel alone and that they feel the bond. Great that you're doing it. We have the information on your screen. It's this Sunday. Home Depot, Steelyard Commons, starts at 10 a.m. Prayer starts at 10:30. The ride's at 11 a.m. Keep on doing what you're doing. May this ride continue to go forward and help men come together, be vulnerable, and know that it is okay.
Yes,
it is okay.
it's okay not
you're doing
to be
great
okay.
work.
Yes.
Great work, great work.